spotted two small islands in the Caribbean's deepest basin. The year was 1503, and the islands were Little Cayman and Cayman Turtle Farm. Somehow, Chris and his crew failed to spot a third island. It was the grandest of them all, and remained unnoticed for another 90 years. That island was Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman is one of the three Cayman islands that is on sea just 500 miles off the coast of Miami. Most of the islands are made up of sharp caps, and locally is iron shore, and each one sits on the top of an underwater mountain range. Tourism is hands down the number one industry here, and people come to spectacular beaches and crystal clear waters. On today's show, we'll kick things off by chatting with local storyteller Quincy Brown to learn more about the islands. After that, we'll hit the water to explore some of Grand Cayman's legendary diving sites, and all suit up to dive with stingrays. Later on, we'll chow down at the Taste of Cayman, an annual event where locals and visitors get to sample a variety of great eats being showcased by some of the island's best restaurants. Then we'll pay a visit to the Cayman Turtle Farm, a popular island attraction where you can get up close and personal with the animals. And to finish things off, we'll meet Grand Cayman's famous Calypso singer, affectionately known as Barefoot, the dude who hasn't worn shoes since coming to the island. It is often said that the nature of a country is defined by its people. Well, the natives here are known as Caymanians, and they have earned the reputation as being some of the friendliest locals in the Caribbean.
It's a great day out today. The sun is shining, beautiful blue sky. The water's just breathing. I don't know how I feel like I should eat when the water right now. Like I go for this every day. That's all I'm doing.
Meet Quincy Brown, a well-known Caymanian storyteller who's here to tell us more about his island. And man, this guy loves to talk, so try and keep up.
Here we have three islands in the Caribbean. Enjoying the prosperous life that we have, being the fifth largest financial center in the world. But here we are in the West Indies, all the Caribbean continent, the multi-ethnic society that we are. So many people from all walks of life all over the world are here in these three small islands. It's a big mountain pot, so I think we have so many people coming together in this park. We can't help but be a good thing. And this is Quincentennial.
Quincentennial marks 5 centuries of recorded history, and it's 500 years since Columbus first spotted the uninhabited islands in 1503. They stayed that way until the British settled here in 1960, and the islands remain a crown colony to this day. So tell me about the first song I'm going to hear when you get about storytelling kind of thing.
Like I found at 12 years old, I took like a recipe to Jamaica and I when we spent it. I was at the phone and I would stay very shy, very nervous. But you live it, the thunderous roar of the audience, made me realize they love you. You have to be afraid as a blood. So at 12 years old, I realized that I had a gift and I've been told ever since. Ever since. Non-stop. And it started with
Quincy's put his gift for gab to good use and has become an accomplished storyteller, singer, comedian, radio announcer, and theater actor. He relishes the spotlight, and the people here love him. Okay, Quincy, give us another story, something that our audience would really like to do. Girls and guys, you know, that kind of thing.
I'll tell you a true story. I would call his name, but I better not. The island is small. There was this guy, he kept working out at the gym. You can always see him at the gym every day, working the muscles, you know, he wanting to look good. So after about 4, 5, 6 months, he gets where he wants to be. He's huge. He decides, you know what? I got into a nightclub tonight. I got to impress some chicks. So he walks into this nightclub, man. And it's around, he's playing 50 Cent in the club. I mean, you got Eminem going, you know, you got R. Kelly, all the music that's popular back in North America. It's pumping. He's feeling confident. He sees a girl. He sends her a rose. Bing. And she sends it back. Bing. So he says, perfect. Here's my chance. He's all confident. He walks over and he says, hi, my name is, I'm not going to say the name. Keep it quiet. I live in small. And she says, hi, well, my name is, he says her name. So they talk, they converse for a while, they have a couple of drinks, you know, and at the end of the night, when the club is closing, he says, so, welcome back to my place. Oh, yeah, so they leave. So they get back to his apartment, man, and they start talking, and they start, well, you know, it's time for the big thing. So he takes off his shirt, and he's all confident. He says, look at this. This is 1,000 pounds of dynamite. And she's like, oh, he takes off his pants. He says, look at this. This is 2,000 pounds of dynamite. And she runs. When she sees what's there, she runs. She says, but baby, where are you going? She said, my friend, with 3,000 pounds of dynamite and such a small fuse, I thought you would explain.
Coming up next, let's go swimming with stingrays. Here on the island of Grand Cayman. Now this place is a premier spot for water sports, everything from sea doing to sailing and windsurfing to snorkeling and diving. The Cayman Islands have been a dive mecca for decades, and every year thousands of scuba enthusiasts come here to enjoy some of the best diving in the world.
Well, Cayman's certainly renowned for its diving worldwide, one of the top destinations. We have excellent visibility, 100-foot plus. We dive about 368 days a year, so it's year-round conditions. Warm water, anywhere from about 80 to 84 degrees. Very, very enjoyable. Lots of shallow reefs, and then we have sheer steep walls, which is famous for wall diving. Stingray City and some wreck diving, so that's variety.
Stingray City is one of the Cayman Islands' most popular diving destinations. It's the only place in the world where you can swim with a bunch of southern Atlantic stingrays. Just make sure you've got lots of food.
It's only 12 feet deep, beautiful, gorgeous turquoise water, and it's called Stingray City because there's a lot of stingrays there. So you're going to see a ton of stingrays, males, females, some are smaller, some are huge, and there's a couple of green moray eels that live there.
So we headed to the west end of Grand Cayman to go diving out in Stingray City with the folks from Dive Tech. But before we head out on the water, it might be a good idea to take a little refresher course because we're all about safety first, right? It's about a 30-minute ride out to the sandbar where the rays hang out. Enough time to get briefed and meet some of the crew. Okay, welcome to Stingray City. This is what Master Two the best 15-foot dive in the world. This is what we've come to see, stingrays. 20 years ago, apparently what used to happen was we're right next to the North Wall, which is on the north side of the Cayman Islands. The Canadian fishermen used to go out on the North Wall and catch their fish, and so they didn't take everything back to the market. They used to stop just inside the channels where we are now, chop up the fish and throw overboard what they didn't need. And the stingrays put the boat engine noise associated that with the food, and that's how we've got Stingray City. 20 years ago, somebody decided to try and dive with them, and as you can see now, sometimes we have 15, 20 boats every day. Once we arrived at the dive site, they gave me a few last-minute instructions. Then they hooked me up with some squid, and we hit the water. That's right. Once you're in, it doesn't take long for the stingrays to show up. The rays' eyes and mouths are on opposite sides of their bodies, so by design, they can't see what they're eating. To find food, they use their keen sense of smell. changing color from slate gray to black. Their underbelly is white and super smooth. Once they get close to the food, you can wrangle them. Your hand close tight around the squid, move it around, and they'll follow. Their tails are basically long lips, almost twice as long as their bodies, with sharp barbs at the base. Their noses are at the tip of their bodies, and instead of teeth, they've got these flat dental plates they use to crush their food. Rays are extremely graceful and move with a flying motion propelled by flapping their large pectoral fins, more commonly known as wings. People come here for the rays come here for the food. When the food runs out, so do they. When Tanlines returns, more from the island of Grand Cayman. Welcome back to Tanlines here in Grand Cayman. It's time to eat, so our next stop is Taste of Cayman, an annual festival where local restaurants come out and showcase their food. The best part of this weekend's events is easily the side showcase, because hey, we get to eat for free. I get to eat for free, and it's all about me, right? 40 restaurants are here, cooking up their best, and giving the public a taste.
This is our 17th annual. It's changed. We started out with 4 restaurants. We've gone up to 45.
Would you say that food is a big deal down here?
Without a doubt. This is such a diversified area. There's so many cultures here.
Okay, so tell me about Cayman.
It's a Cajun Louisiana-style restaurant. It's located on the north side of the Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman.
Give you guys a look at what's going on in this pot. Got a whole lot of party going on in here.
It's really beneficial for us this weekend to get out as much word as we can today. It gets all the exposure on this side of the island, so it's really great.
Can I hear one good loud? Yeah, that's the way we go, you guys. This is our finished product here at Cayman in Grand Cayman. This is chicken andouille sauce and gumbo. Do you want to taste some? Absolutely. Here we go. Let's see what the finished product tastes like. Grab yourself a spoon there.
All right, here we go.
That's gumbo. Who wants to talk about what you're making? Which one? You? What do you got?
We're making island fish tacos made with mahi, cabbage, shredded cabbage, cheese, and onions and tomato, and a little bit of avocado sauce.
I kind of bypassed the line. You think I can get a taste back here?
Taste absolutely.
So what are you cooking?
I'm serving some with roasted chicken from Chicken. It's the best chicken in the world.
Think I can get a little sample on the back here? A little bit of the best cornbread in the world. The best of base in the world. That's the best roasted chicken in the world. How you doing, guys? What's going on? So what are you making this evening?
Making our famous roasted garlic rum shrimp.
I kind of bypassed the line with the camera and the microphone. You think I can get a taste back here? head down? Well, here's a list of stuff to check out. Number 1, Stingray City. Been there? Definitely a highlight. Number 2, submarine rides. When's the last time you had a chance to do that? Number 3, 7 Mile Beach. White sand, clear waters, I love sand. Number 4, Cayman Turtle Farm. If you like turtles, this is the place. Number 5, the Botanical Gardens. Nice place to smell the flowers and hang out with the local wildlife. Number 6, the West Bay District, known as Hell. It's a pretty scary place. Welcome to hell. So to help them out, there's the Cayman Turtle Farm. Over 16,000 sea turtles weighing anywhere from 6 ounces to 600 pounds. Basically, the farm is a shrine to the sea turtle, an attraction whose goal is to educate everyone on the important historical role the turtle played here in the Cayman Islands.
The Cayman Turtle Farm was started back in 1968. It's been around in Cayman ever since that time. The sole objective of the farm is conservation. That is achieved in a number of ways. We have research programs, educational programs, utilization programs, and also we do a lot of rehabilitation work for the turtles. We've been able to do some wonderful things research. Over 90 scientific things that we produced as a result of the farm being in existence. But also we've been able to release today over 30,000 turtles in release. And we're very fortunate last year to have one of the turtles who released 17 years ago come back and nest on the beaches.
Over 400,000 people visit this attraction every year. And when they leave, well, hopefully they've gained a greater appreciation for our dear friend, the sea turtle. And when people come to visit, what are the things that they get to see when they come?
Right now we have over 14,000 turtles here at the farm. The majority of those are green sea turtles. We have about 60 chemtrails and a small number of elongated kept in the hospital. Most of the elongated hospitals are in a rehabilitation area. They would have been brought to us by the local marine enforcement officers or good citizens looking to people who would have found them in a sort of condition that would not in good health. We would nurse them back to health and release them back into the wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet musician, self-proclaimed beach bum, and the man locals refer to as Barefoot.
Calypso music is risque. They don't say anything bad, and the whole trick to Calypso is make it as risque as possible without saying anything bad. And that's really the whole bottom line to the Calypso song. And it's like a country song, it tells a story.
Originally from Bavaria, Barefoot's been living in the Caymans for 32 years. He's recorded over 500 songs and has become quite a local celebrity.
So you look back now and you think, wow, how did I get here?
No. I knew how I got here. This was always a plan. I was, as I mentioned earlier, I had always dreamed. I can honestly say, my dreams come true. I mean, I've always dreamed of doing exactly what I'm doing.
Well, so you're standing up where you want to be.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To finish things off, we took in a little island nightlife.
You know, there's a lot to be said about a gig that lets you travel to the Caribbean, hang out at the beach, eat great food, listen to great music. Good night.